So today let us see in MyClerk how item master is getting created. Item master. As we know, once we log in into MyClerk ERP, there are the modules. In that, there are many modules. In that, using the inventory control module, IC setup, item master. If you go, you can create a item master in item master screen. Once again, before going to explain that, let me explain you the controls in this screen. Okay, this is the finder button. This finder button will help you out in searching the help. Whatever the item code which you have already entered, that will come in the help window. That is a finder button. And these are all the navigation buttons. Go first, go last, and just previous, and it's a next button. Okay, and this is the import and export functionality, and this is the print button. You can print the item master from here, and as usual this is the close button which you will use for closing the screen. Okay, so let's see how we are going to create a new item over here. We'll go, and I'm going to create a new item by clicking the new over here. Once you click on the new, these things will be, the entire screen will be initialized, and certain fields like repeatedly used fielding, those are will be filled over here. Okay, like unit of measurement and ledger setup. We will talk about everything. Item master. In the item code, you can enter the item code, and 125 GB HDD hard disk. I am putting it. You can enter the normal item code also using over here. It doesn't, and this item code will allow you to enter the alphanumeric items. So I'm going to give a description over here. 125 GB laptop hard disk, and here HSN code is very, very important over here, because nowadays all the e-invoicing is started. For that also this HSN code is very much important. So system will allow you to enter the HSN code for the items. Okay, so here it is just for a demo purpose, so I'm giving whatever it is. But actually, if you wanted to go and refer into the HSN code of a particular item, this will be available in the GST portal of the Government of India. Okay, where you can see the actual HSN code for each and every item over there. So here, for example, I'm just putting that HSN code, HSN 001, and next field is the item group. What is the item group? It belongs to hard disk. So I'm putting here the hard disk, and second category we can put it is a laptop hard disk or a desktop hard disk, that you can put it over here. If the item group is not available, the item category is not available in this list, system will provide immediately to access to the item category, and you can go to the item category menu over there by clicking on the new. So you can create laptop HDD, laptop hard disks. You can create a category for this, and then you can save it. System is allowing you to save. The moment once you saved over there, this will come over here. See here, laptop hard disk. Okay, once again here, whether it is a part or whether it is a finished good or whether it is a non-inventory item or it is a raw material or it is a sub-assembly or it is a semi-finished sub-assembly, that categories we can use it over here. For now, I'm going to choose the subcategory over here. Next thing is whether this item is a make or buy item. Because it is a buy item, I'm going to choose it as a buy item. And next is we are going to introduce ABC class of the item over here. So it depends once again, the ABC classes depends upon the industry once again, how they are going to classify this item, whether it is a class item or a B class item or a C class item. Okay, let me put it in an example. Certain companies will treat high value materials as a class items. Certain companies or certain category of items will treat the A category item which is low cost, but also which is very critical or very important to use it in an assembly. Say for example, a screw is a low cost item. Without a screw, I cannot assemble it, or we cannot fix it. That is also an A class item. If the screw is not there, even your production may delay because of the screw is not available. Okay, so for that reason we are creating here ABC class. Okay? Once again, it is depending upon the users how they are going to classify their items, whether it is A class item or B class item. Okay, so the purpose of these categories and classes are we can create reports, okay, which we are planning to implement those reports over there. So A class, a list of 8 class items, list of B class items, you can create as a in a report also. Second, the another one we are going to see is about the origin of this item, whether it is an indigenous item or whether it is an imported item. If it is IM or IN, we would like to introduce that item. That is also you can do. And next field is whether it is a fast moving item or slow moving item or a non-moving item. Okay, why we are doing this? This is once again going to be a management information system only. Okay, so if management can invest in a fast moving item so that it will be consumed fast, it will be making a revenue fast, the business can happen fast, customers will be there who can buy it and the item can be sold immediately. But a slow moving item, based on the movement of the item, you can decide when to procure it, how to use it. Okay, and the non-moving item is nothing but if it is a non-moving item, if it is a class item, then you can keep it for your emergency use, or you can prioritize. That will help you in prioritizing which item to buy. Okay, that is what it is. And what is the lead time? The lead time is nothing but if I order this item in the market, what is my how much days or how many days it will take to reach my location. That is what the lead time. So accordingly, we can plan it. Currently, what we are doing is we are capturing it as an information over here. This can be used in the reporting purpose also, which we will discuss later words. Okay. Currently, I am putting that is a lead time is 1 day because if I wanted to buy that item, it will take 1 day to reach me. Okay, at least minimum 1 day is required to get this item. Okay. And next thing is the serialized item or maintained lot item. What is a serialized item and what is a lot item? If at all you wanted to maintain this hard disk with serial number. If it is a serialized item, if you wanted to maintain this item as a serialized item, then you need to click on serialized. And if at all you wanted to maintain this item as a lotted item, you can create as a lot item. Okay, what will happen if a serialized item is checked? Okay, if we check the serialized item while importing the opening stock and when you are procuring the item or when you are moving the item or when you are selling the item, based on the quantity, how much quantity you are entering, that many times it will prompt for the serial number of the particular item. Basically, this feature will enable the serial number to get input for this item. That for that purpose only this serialized is there. Example, you can see if you open, if you see your washing machine or if you see your air cooler or if you see your water heater or even in your laptop, if you open and see that the serial number will be there. Why that serial number is used? Whether this to identify whether this particular serial number is in warranty or not. Okay, for that this serialized item can be used. So Here in MyClerk, when we enable this item, when you, as I told, when you procure item or basically when the material movement is happening during the transaction, it will prompt for the serial number. Which serial number is getting transacted. Okay. And similarly, the lot number. The lot number is nothing but you can group a particular items and put it in a lot. Where commonly this can be used, the commonly used is in your medicals. When you go and see in your medicine, you can use this lot item. In food items also you can see there is the lot number. Okay, if you create over here, if you check this option over here, system will prompt when during the transaction the lot number and how many quantities are belongs to one lot. That also you can enter during the transaction, which you will see in our next videos. Okay, that is what here. In this case, I'm going to uncheck this thing. And next thing is the manufacturing and expiry date option. Say for example, in certain items, it is mentioned like date based expiry. Okay, manufacturing date and expiry date would be there. So for that, when you click on this option, system will prompt during the transaction what is the manufacturing date of this item and what is the expiry date of this item. And similarly, period based in the sense use 6 months from the date of manufacturing. Certain period, right? Then system, if you choose this one, system will automatically consider the number of months from the manufacturing date and insert automatically in the system in the expiry date period, which will help you to avoid transacting the expired items. Okay, that is also a feature over here. Here is the month based. Certain items, if you go and see, best before, it will be meant, February or best before June, something like that. It will be mentioned over here. So if at all you wanted to maintain that, system will be the moment you click on this month based, system will automatically create an expiry date and check for the month whether it is the item is expired for that, when this will be expiring. Okay, for that feature only we have given over here. Next is the stocking unit of measurement. Though you can transact using multiple unit of measurement, system is um, uh, as prompting here to maintain in which unit of measurement you wanted to see your stock. Okay, so for this stocking unit of measurement, there is a master available, unit of measurement master in the inventory control module. You can see in the behind the screen. So from there, once we create the unit of measurement over there, then those unit of measurements will come over here in the help finder button. Okay, if you forget to create that unit of measurement over there, system is giving a no need to close the screen and open over there. System is giving a provision to access that screen over here by clicking on the new button, so that you can create the unit of measurement over here and you can see what are all the unit of measurement that are available already over there with the conversion factor and the alternative unit of measurement, and you can choose it. Okay, in our case, what we are going to see, when we are clicking on the finder button, whatever the unit of measurement you have created, that will be stored over here, that will be prompting over here. Okay, so in our case, I'm going to choose these select numbers and numbers because I wanted to see the hard disk, whatever the item code which I have created in stock with numbers as a unit of measurement. Okay. Next is the absolute and absolute date. Absolute is a feature that if at all you wanted to no longer used, if your business is deciding that no longer used, that time this absolute field is used. But what it will do, this absolute field, once it is clicked over here, this will keep the record in all your transaction histories in your database, but it will not allow you to further transactions. Absolute button. Okay, it's a next one is ledger subledger setup, inventory ledger setup. Okay, this inventory ledger setup is actually giving you a link between your finance module and the inventory, the link between. Okay, what are all the inventory ledgers? What are all the general ledgers that is mapped for this item during the particular transaction with GL account to hit? Okay, that one. In the Finder button, you can see what are all the ledgers that inventory ledger setup. You can choose it. What are all the ledger setup it is already created. For this also, we have master over here. You can see the ledger setup master in the inventory. Okay, so when you are creating an item master, these are the prerequisites to even before creating an item master, you need to fill this. In such cases, if you forget, or if you forget to create a ledger setup, system always give a provision to go immediately to the create a ledger setup. Okay, what is my inventory control? What is my payable clearing? What is the adjustment write-off? All these ledger setups you can create over here. The financial use of this, I'll be explaining in my next video how it is going to be during my transactions, how these are all the ledgers will get affected. Okay, so let me close the screen over here. By default, it is going to be inventory ledger set. And what is the accessible commodity code? What is a tariff submitting? This is what the statutory requirement. If you enter some the commodity accessible commodity code over here or tariff submitting, if you enter, that will be available as a information to print. If at all you wanted to print, you can use this field. Only it's a text field to input the data over here. So for just for an example purpose, I am just giving here tariff. Okay, actual tariff would be you need to go to the portal or you need to check with your auditors. What needs to be come over here. That is all about the tax tariff submitting. Next is what is the cost price allotted for this particular item by the company. Okay, cost price. I can give the cost price over here, like 1000 on which I'm going to procure, and I'm going to what is my sale price? So 1400, just for an example I'm giving here. What is my MRP? Okay, my MRP could be around 1800, still my sale price would be 1400. Okay, so here this feature is tax included or tax excluded. By if you click on this feature, tax included, then system will consider this sales price inclusive of taxes. During the transaction, it will bifurcate the sale tax and put the actual transaction over here. So in our case, what we are going to do currently, it is I am going to uncheck this one and see that. Okay, so now in this case, what the system will do, the sales price plus GST during the transactions. Okay, during the tax. Okay, so next we are going to see how the level, what is the level maintenance in MyClerk ERP. The level maintenance is nothing but what is the minimum level you would like to maintain in the stock for this particular item, and what is the maximum level I can store, and what is my reorder level I can maintain over here. This minimum level and maximum level and reorder level will be used for your transaction purpose during your transactions. Okay, you can get a report also based on the items reached the minimum level, items reach the maximum level, item reach the reorder level. Okay, how this will be used when you are raising a purchase requisition, right? Or when you're raising a purchase order. If the current stock available, cumulative of all locations, okay, is greater than the maximum quantity, system will give a warning message. Say for example, I'm giving here 10 quantity is my maximum level and minimum I would like to store is 2 numbers. And when it will considering the lead time, I'm going to mention a stock at which level when it reads, I need to order it once again. Okay, when the stock reaches 4, I need to order, right? So system need to give a warning or system needs to generate a report. Stock reached the reorder level. Once the stock is reaching the reorder level, systems will be suggesting you by giving a report only. Okay, stock items reached the reorder level. Here is the standard narrations or standard comments that you can enter, which will be used to print or during the transactions you can choose this narrations also. Okay, that will reduce your data entry time. If at all you wanted to give any additional description about this item group, you can mention it here. This can be used during your transactions, purchase or sales. If at all you wanted to mention this will print over there also. Okay, let me type narration line 1. Master narration line 2, item master narration line 3. I can enter. This could be of maximum of 60 characters length. You can use it and you can save. Okay, before you are saving, you need to identify the GST. Okay, so if at all I am selling this item in my local, that means within the state, what is the percentage of GST applicable? Once we choose it over here, during your transaction, based on your customer or vendor location, system will prompt you or system will suggest you this is the GST percentage you can use. Say for example, if you are procuring this item or if you are selling this item particularly to a local customer, system will automatically take this GST percentage local CGST, SGST. And if you are choosing to your interstate customer, system will consider the IGST percentage, for which we are going to configure over here. Okay, if you configure over here, system will suggest. Okay, the moment because I have already created the GST masters, we have a GST master screen over here, which I will be showing it. Okay, in later words in another video, that you can see that if at all you forget to create a GST percentage record, okay, always system you can create during the master creation also. Which how you are going to create? Once again, you click on this screen. System will be opening the GST master screen where you can configure your GST percentage. Okay, this GST screen is I'll be taking this GST in a different session. For that, here in this screen, what I'm going to explain you is system is giving a facility to create a GST if you forgot that GST master to create. Okay, that is what. So similarly, IGST also, see here it is choosing the IGST over here. How this is displaying the IGST? Because based on my company master, in the company master, whatever the GST number I have created, state code I have created, based on that, it is giving the CGST and IGST over here. Okay, and now I can save this record because it is in a source code mode. It is opening the source code, but still the record is getting saved over here. It's in a development mode, so it went to a source code. The moment I click on that, it is saved. Now you can see there is another feature over here called read-only options. Basically, if you go through all the screens in the MyClerk ERP, when you open the screen, all the fields are read-only and disabled. You can see this one. This is to avoid, or this is to reduce the risk of by mistake if the user is editing something and then saving that one. That is the reason we are giving it in read-only option. Also, certain companies will give access to certain group of users only for the read-only, just for the information purpose. They no need to create or they no need to edit that information, just for seeing purpose only. Okay, for that reason, by default, it is going to be a read-only mode. Here, user cannot edit anything over here in this screen. Okay, then If you wanted to edit this, then only system will allow you to edit. That time also your item code cannot be edited. Only item descriptions you can edit. And if you wanted to save, you can save it. Or if you wanted to uh, revert, you can revert it. In my case, I'm going to save it. Once again, it is coming over here. So I'm removing the debug mode because it is our self-owned developed product. It's in the development source. The moment I clicked on the save, it is saving this data. And you can navigate it always. Say lastly created item is coming here. Whatever the item which I have created, everything is shown in the data grid view. See whatever it is coming up here. So thanks a lot. This is all about your item master creation in MyClerk ERP. We will see in the next recording. Okay. Thanks for that. You can stop.